Good day. In case anybody's keeping track, it's Tuesday. All right, first car of the day has been diagnosed. This is 2 cars, 1 appointment. It wouldn't start. It had security codes. It was a slow start, so I went and cleaned up the battery terminals, protected the battery terminals, checked it for spark. We have spark. Checked it for fuel. We have fuel. Checked it for fuel injector pulses. We have fuel injector pulses. I'm like, wow, why isn't this thing starting? This is what they call a milkshake. That means that the cylinder head gasket, most probable, or cracked cylinder head or block, not as probable, has occurred, and this thing won't start. And the belts, kind of like, look at the belt there too. It's kind of bad, but this is not why it's not starting. We have a compression problem. So, done deal. At 212,000 miles, this engine is dead. Sorry. Next. Well, this has never happened before, ever. 2 vehicles, same location, same day, same appointment, same problems. Dude, so both of these cars have over, actually no, the Ford right here has 188,000 miles on it. The first one I looked at had 200, I already told you guys, like 213,000, something like that. The Ford truck has misfire, usually more predominant when it's cold. The guy has replaced spark plugs. He has replaced both ignition coils. And long story short, it has a blown head gasket too. Crazy. The other one has what's called a milkshake, oil coolant intermix. I think I showed that to you guys too. This one here does not, but this one here has hydrocarbons in the cooling system. Hydrocarbons, of course, are gasoline. So there is your automotive, technical, the more you know story of the day. All right, time to finalize the work orders, bill out, and get out of here. I know this is a weird clip to start off with, but we're back here at Martiniano's. My boy Kale's hooking me up with kind of starting the fix on that door. I think that something happened to, like, when I have it detailed, I think that they pressure wash, and I think that they go and hit that seam and it just starts to blast the paint off of it, maybe. I don't know. Wow, I guess that we've got more fire activity because it's another orange day today. Orange day today. Orange, you glad that I didn't keep saying orange? Very, very smoky color outside. So the body shop put on like the first layer of protectant, which is awesome. Shout out to Martiniano's and my boy Kale. That's awesome. So tomorrow I'm going to stop by and he's going to put on the second layer of protectant, and then I'll just shoot it with some paint. It'll be good to go. The rust will be stopped, which is awesome. Always stop rust in its path. Deal with it, because if you don't, it's like cancer. It just spreads, and it can get very complicated. You see a lot of people in like older cars with like the bottom of the door all like rusted away. 3:48 p.m. The laborious part of the workday is done. So that means that we get to have some fun. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Then again, it is me you're talking about. So anyway, so yeah, what are we doing? Business paperwork. Oh, today is the last day of the farmer's market for Lakewood. Hold on, there we go, that's a little better. And yeah, Angie and I are probably going to head there and see if we can't pick some stuff up last minute. I know finding locally sourced honey is amazing. So yeah, so we'll probably end up doing that, and maybe getting a treat, maybe. So we are making it here to the very last day of the farmer's market.
That means that summer's over.
Summer is over, and I'll treat you to dinner tonight too, so you don't have to cook.
Oh, so nice.
Thanks. I try. That was so neat.
I'm not a fan of the flowers so much.
It's almost like it's got gold flake for the teeth. So it's actually fall, and the leaves are actually falling. See, oh, there's one.
It's not fall yet, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
These
So
ones are practicing for Saturday.
practicing for Saturday. Saturday is the official last day of summer. We are headed out to eat right now. We're going to treat ourselves. And she won't have to cook tonight. And we can enjoy the rest of the evening and get stuff done. Wow, look at all the leaves. This is so neat. We're currently in the city of University Place, right next to Whole Foods, which is funny because Angie just went to Whole Foods yesterday. But we're going to be headed over here to cocktails, dinner, and the Mediterranean Gyro Grill. It's a Gyro Grill. A gyro, I know.
It's like, really?
We'll start with the outside, but it's too cold to be outside, so we're inside. Very nice ambiance. I love the brick. The brick is neat. What? You're looking like, uh-huh. I like the windows up there too, that's neat. Troy is eating something other than a cheeseburger. Or pizza.
Good boy.
I know, woof woof. I guess it could be considered a Mediterranean burrito.
Yeah, it's a start.
Dinner is done, and we noticed the name of this store, Naturepedic Organic Mattress Gallery. What the heck are you going to eat them?
It's like 100% cotton and bamboo and natural fibers or something.
Or if you get hungry at night, you can eat your bed.
Don't think that's gonna.
No? That's not an option?
No.
Oh. That's too bad.
Not an option.
I'm not sure you'd want to eat your bed. That's kind of gross. I mean, not that your bed is gross, but... Alright. What is this? She's all nervous. She's like, I know I'm not supposed to be up here.
It's funny. When he comes up, she like keeps her distance.
Oh, really? No, stay. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. No, no, no.
Right there.
Lay down. You're
if
fine.
He's not up here. She's like.
All right, so we just got through covering Anne because I thought it was raining. I try to smell rain, but I only smell like bread right now. Is that all that's cooking? Is just bread?
Yeah, it's just
It smells like cookies too.
Phoenix sandwich loaf, but
A Phoenix sandwich loaf.
yeah, it's
She cooks bread for Phoenix's lunch.
it's a Japanese style or Asian style bread.
Oh.
So it's made a little bit differently, but I tasted a little bit that was stuck to the pan, and it's a little bit sweet. I don't like it.
Oh.
And it is sweet because I actually had to add a little bit of sugar to it. So I was like, nah, I don't know about this bread, but
Trying something new.
Stay fluffier for longer. So I'm just experimenting with it.
No preservatives, although yesterday when you told me about how you're making the bread, you mentioned pudding, and I was like, ooh, pudding bread.
No, there's no pudding. I said, no, never mind.
Never mind. All right, no pudding. Dang it. Oh, they're done though. Those look very nice.
They look okay.
Those look beautiful. So apparently these dogs are taking up my cock spot. COC, commenting on comments. It's an acronym. You guys should know this by now. All right, speaking of, let's read some comments. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so we've got court in the morning, so that we have to hurry up and get through this and get to bed.
Okay.
But we're probably going to watch a show first, so...
Only a short show.
A short show,
It's
yes.
a short show.
A short show.
Short show.
Mr. Brot! Hey everybody, good day, eh?
Good day, eh?
Walter Holbury, Troy, FYI, the Ford Escape was designed in England by Ford for European market. No way. Really? Remember, England is a right-hand drive country. Wow. Well, I mean, I knew that part, but, huh. Yeah, I had no idea. Ben Massey.
The more you know.
Ben Massey, I took all my co-workers' personal effects out of their assigned truck because they'll be 4 weeks due to surgery, then took it to his house. Ah, random act of kindness. That's awesome. You had like 4 replies to that. Monty said that was so kind of you. Ben Massey said thanks. Josh Bryant, that was nice of you. When I was out with the kidney stone, my company was like, we can clean it out and bag your stuff and store it. I was like, hell no. I got my dad to drive me down because I didn't want a third-party detailer packing up my stuff. I run with a lot of tools and other things sticky fingers would like.
Yeah.
I totally get that. That'd be like leaving my tools in the truck when it gets detailed or whatever. Oh wait, I do that. Never mind.
Stop doing that.
But I tell them to stay out of the back. Ben Massey, oh yeah, for sure. I clean my truck out every time I switched myself. I switched myself. I just think of going out and getting a stick and like swatting yourself with a switch. I know what you mean though. Luckily, we're both in Florida nowadays, running 2 overnights for him and none for me, so it's not too bad a deal. I love it when you guys talk amongst yourselves in the comments because, you know, we're like just one big family group. What are you guys doing? User SZ3XN8EL6I at Troy. You seemed stressed out. More than normal. No more than normal.
No more than normal.
It was just, people were being dinks.
Some days you go driving and it's just like, you have to like...
It's a gong show.
You have to be completely watching what everybody's doing around you because there's maniacs left, right, and center. But it doesn't seem like it happens every day. It's just some days are like bad. Really bad.
And just that truck, if that truck had just been at the roundabout and like not paying attention, then I could see me having an attitude or something like that. But you guys saw and heard him like squealing his tires and stuff as he was like impatiently waiting to get gas. And the thing about it though is he was waiting, and then right after I pulled out, he must have pulled out too because he didn't have time to get gas. It's the Leaning Tower of Coda.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh, that was rude. I'm just stretching myself. Alright, Bren, Buddy sure has a nice red truck. Would be a shame if all of a sudden those tires became deflated. The funny part about that truck is the code is probably 5'2". Do you mean the dude is probably 5'2"? Short man syndrome? Or short other... Okay. Compensating for... Okay. I'd say more about road rage incidents, but not trying to incriminate myself or go to jail. Wow. Let's see. Make sure I'm catching everybody. Yep. 360 Stefan, thanks for the video, Troy. You are very welcome. Van Nile NSX, I hate when people don't know how to properly use a traffic circle. Yeah, it's so funny. We have a group here, the Lakewood Life group, and people complain about the traffic circles all the time. And I think, honestly, the ones that complain about it are the ones that don't understand how to use it. GRT, oh, I thought that you said snake attack, and I was wondering why there are so many snakes in the store. I'm tired of these mother snakes in this mother store. No, snakes on a plane, snakes in the store. Oh, I'm totally dating myself. Josh Bryant, most days I take the left lane if clear because no one knows how to merge or the law. I thought about starting a channel of just bad drivers from my dash cam. I loved Kim's convenience. Awesome, so you watched it too. That makes me feel good that someone else watched what we're watching. And you should totally do that with your channel and just do like just short little videos because people eat that stuff up all the time. You might actually make some money. Josh Bryant, wonder how many people know there is an arrow on their dash showing which side the fuel tank is on. Yes, and Ben Mass. Oh no, not Ben Massey. Was it Ben? Mr. Brote? One of you guys posted on the Facebook page.
Most people should know that by now because it's floated around social media for the last probably 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So next
I didn't know that before I'd seen it, but that was quite a while ago.
Oh. So you were like...
I was like, oh, that's handy to know.
Halloween for yesterday, I went and cut my sister's dog's nails so they weren't so long. I'm going to say that it was probably my random act of kindness that isn't the usual thing I do on a day-to-day basis. Yesterday, I also got yelled at again at the same gas station for parking in the handicap stall with my placard. This time it was some big burly dude because if I can get in, or he said because if I can get into my truck at my age, I'm not handicapped at all. That's what he told me. I just went back to the store this time, and he left. I think he thought I was going to call the cops, which was my next move because he was freaking me out. Freaking me out, man.
Well, that's horrible.
Yeah, but you did the right thing. You just ignored it. People just ignore most people, and they'll like just go away. Halloween fur, unless your wife is tickling you when you're trying to sleep at night, and then she doesn't stop. Try to ignore her, and then she says, "You're trying to ignore me. It's not gonna work." Halloween fur, thank you for answering my question. I know you will, but I need to say it. Just please keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't get infected on Buffy. Oh yeah, she licks it enough that it won't get infected. She's all right. Mr. Brote, if you have multiple cars and can't remember which side the fuel tank is on, or if you travel a lot, the little arrow on the gas indicator. And oh, A. Olson, get my buddy's car to the best mechanic shop in Washington. What? And Real Fan Jason, Days of the Crazies would have been a good title too. Geez, people need to calm the F down. I know, right? That dude was like, and he didn't even get gas. If he had just been patient, he would have been able to have gotten gas and left.
He was in a hurry to be somewhere, needed gas, and thought, oh, I'll just quickly get some gas. And that wasn't possible, obviously, which just set him off even further. I wonder if he made it to his destination without actually crashing.
Or running out of gas, because he never got any. Vlog soup, drivers like that tick me off, but now I just try to ignore as much as I can. I'm having to learn to not flip people off. You can get shot for that nowadays, especially in Lakewood, or anywhere. In fact, I don't flip people off. Actually, that's not the truth. I do. I flip people off all the time, but I don't let them see it. I just do it like down by the door, like my hand flipping off down by the door. Makes me feel better. Nobody's going to pull a gun on me for that because they can't see it.
I never flip anybody off when I'm driving. I just like, what are you doing? I just let it go.
Yeah.
Life's too short to get riled up about stuff like that.
Yeah, and things escalate, and like you
never know what kind of mental state or stability the other person has.
Or instability.
Yes, instability. Just let it go.
My random act of kindness was Matt and I helped our new neighbor by putting some boxes in her car. Kindness is free, people. Don't forget that. So, in the words of Jerry Springer, be good to yourselves and each other.
Is that how you're ending your vlog?
That is how I'm ending it.
Okay.
All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.